Hello and welcome to this video. I am Christian, not from LA Time, but anyway, this is the Discovery 3 with the rust problem on the wheel arch. This is the right side and it was very bad. It was visible on the wheel arch and down the panel, and it was of course a lot worse than you think. It was rejected by the Danish MOT and I had to do something. It's not easy to get a hold of the body parts. If you buy it from Land Rover, you can buy the outer panel and it's very expensive. But then you need the middle panel and the inner panel as well. And it's very expensive. So I got second-hand used cars parts from a Lithuanian website called RRR.LT. And I got 2 whole quarter panels cut out from another car. It's a collaboration with many European chop shops where they handle and ship body parts and spare parts for cars. That's why I got the courage to make it myself, because I had some original parts I can deal with. Here on the right side I still need to cut out the inner panel. Be careful when you plan this. Make room for your welding and grinding, so you always cut the outer part a little larger than the middle part, and the middle part a little larger than the inner part. I still need to cut a little more here. This is the used part I ordered online. I drilled out the spot welds and cut appropriate size compared to what I had cut out on my car. It consists of the 3 layer, the outer plate, the middle plate and the inner plate, and in the bottom inside the wheel arch you have like a triangle you have to drill out as well. It's glued also, so you have to, with a chisel, scrape it off. Here you can see I lift off the outer plate. It has some dings and dents, but overall it's in good shape. The inside is a bit rusty, but nothing compared to what I had in my own car. There's also some foam between the outer and the middle plate. Be careful when you're welding. It's sometimes it can be a little flammable. My experience was that it was kind of melting or dissolving with the heat. But be careful. This is a triangle. It has a lot of spot welds, but they're reasonably accessible. It also glued, so take a chisel and scrape it off. This is the middle plate. It consists of 2 pieces. The one goes up the wheel arch, inner wheel arch, and the other one goes down the panel. These 2 holes, don't drill them out, they're no use. If you need to spot weld, put a copper plate on the back side to close the gap, and then you can spot the holes back in place. A look inside the body, take care of the rust problem by spray something, rust converter or good primer inside. See if it's nice and appropriate. The left side was not as bad as the right side. It has the same corner issue when the wheel arch meets the panel. You have to take out the triangle. When you don't take the outer plate off, it's more difficult to get out and to remove the spot welds. But it's doable by bending the plate. I also had to change a lot of the inner plate far along the bottom panel. It's a thicker plate, it's 1.75, but 2 millimeters will do. The middle plate is about 1 millimeter and the outer plate is 1.25. Now I'm about to install the new parts. I line them up with, not with the existing spot welds, but with the panels I've cut out. I paint them with Würth welding primer. It dries in about 20 minutes and you have to take off where you spot weld. The inner wheel arch is now on. Look inside. Now the triangle is positioned. If you need to fill out some spot welds that were drilled through, you can put a copper plate on the back side and then weld it over because the copper won't stick to the new welding. Remember to put some new sealer on the cavities. Here the outer fender flare is welded on. You grind it down and fill in the holes and grind it down again. The panel plates are easier to fabricate. This is the left side. It's more like a straight plate with one bend or two bends. It's the wheel arch and the corner there that's more difficult to fabricate. If you can get parts for that, it will be great. It's a great time saver. Remember to treat it properly within each layer because you'll never get access to it again. This is the bin with the scrap parts. There's a lot of rusty parts in there. Finished welding, primed. I think it looks good. The primer is almost the original color, but I painted it anyway. Just before I was starting to paint, I discovered some more rust along the panel on the front door. Don't drill it out, it's not supposed to be a drain hole, it's just a small hole for the panel clips. So, almost done. Base coat and 2 layers of clear coat. And then assemble and job done. I hope you'll learn something from it. I did actually, and I'm not afraid to do it again, but I'm sure there will come some more rust on the panels someday. So I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe and check out my other videos. Maybe there's more discovery stuff. Bye.